Alright, so, good morning, everyone. My lip is still a little bit skeeved up, but today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. The reason I haven't been either vlogging or putting up videos is because I've been in serious, pain. Serious pain. As in, I couldn't sleep, woke up crying pain from my mouth, from my tooth. Is these three teeth up here, and it still hurts a little. It still is pulsing just a little bit, but it's gotten a lot better because of the antibiotics and everything. So what happened was, a couple years ago, I had 2 root canals, one here on these 3 teeth, and then on the other side, the exact same teeth. And then it started hurting again, so I had one done again on this side. So I was like, okay, it's all done, everything's done. And then it started hurting again. And I was like, do I need to go back to the dentist? And this was a while ago. No, I won't go. It'll be over soon, probably. And it was, and it stopped. Nothing weird, it was just the throbbing, pressure, pain. And it lasted for a week. It's not that bad, I'll just wait it out. And I waited it out, and it did go away. Then, last week, I started feeling this again. Oh, okay, this sucks. I'll use ice packs and everything else to keep it down, but it'll go away. It'll go away. So it didn't go away, and it ended up getting a lot worse. And I was like, I've never felt this before. This is not okay pain. Not that pain would be okay, but I'm saying this is not okay. I need to go to the hospital. One night, it was really bad, and I think this was 2 days ago. No, that was 3 days ago. I can't sleep. I can't sleep because of the pain. What do? Popping pills left and right. I can't even think because my mouth hurt so bad. So I couldn't sleep that whole night. I didn't go to sleep at all. I think I maybe went to sleep for 10 minutes. The next morning, I woke up and it was the worst it had ever been. I was groggy because I just woke up and I haven't slept all night, so I ran down the stairs as able as I could. I was crying to my mom, we need to go to the hospital. I'm in so much pain. So she scheduled a dentist appointment for the next day. So we went, and my dentist is pretty cool. He's pretty cool. His name is Todd. He's pretty swell. And he was like, let's just take an x-ray. I know you've been having this pain before, and we did a root canal and you felt better, and we did another one and you felt better, and it went away and you felt better, so let's just see what's going on because that's not normal. Of course it's not normal. He took an x-ray and he showed me the x-ray, and he was like, oh, you see that? You see that little black mass around your tooth? Yeah, that's an abscess, and we need to dig in there and get that out. Okay, that's fine, okay, I just want my teeth out. At that point, I was literally screaming at him, rip my teeth out. Please just rip them out. I don't want them in here. It felt like my teeth were pressing up against my skull, and then this thing was in there, so that's what the other pain was. So, and he said that we know exactly what to do, but we can't do it now, and we can't do it here. And at that point, I was like, what do you mean? I want this out of my mouth, right now. I was so tired at that point from not sleeping and just being in pain that I just started to cry. I'm crying in the middle of the dentist's office. Nothing is being done to my teeth. I'm just exhausted and in pain. And my dentist, who he's 30 maybe, he just stood over me and he was just like, it'll be okay. It was the most awkward thing ever, and I could see his face. It's okay. Oh my god, it was embarrassing. He gave me 3 prescriptions, and they're heavy duty, and I need to go to Rite Aid and get them done now. We had to wait 45 minutes to get them, and then we got them. I did that for the first night because my mom was like, let's start this now so you could start feeling better. Felt nothing. Literally nothing changed. It was another sleepless night, and I fell asleep at 2 in the morning, and then I woke up again in searing pain, and I went to the bathroom. Okay, I'm fine. I'm okay, I drank a lot of water, went back to sleep, still in immense pain. I'm just going to sleep. I'm so tired. I don't even care that I'm in so much pain. I'm just going to sleep. Okay, I slept 2 hours maybe, and I woke up and I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. It was weird because I couldn't feel my face. I couldn't feel right here. It was I fell asleep on it and it was numb. Okay, maybe I fell asleep on my face. So I rolled over and I looked in my mirror, and I think I have a Snapchat from when it was. So, hey guys, I don't know if you could tell, but I can't move my top lip because, it's so swollen. So right now, we're going to go to the ER, and I look like, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to see people in person like this. I can't even talk. Oh, I can't smile either. It's not as bad as I thought it was when I look at the Snapchat now. It's like, oh, okay, it wasn't that bad. But at that point, I was like, oh my god, my face is a boulder. And I looked at me, I was like, oh my god, my face is swollen. My face is swollen. So I ran down to my mom, I was like, my face is swollen. What is going on? Oh, it's probably a reaction to the antibiotics that you took yesterday because you took the other medicine before and we had no problems. Okay, I don't know what to do. So then my mom was like, okay, we need to do something about this. So she took me to urgent care. And urgent care is the emergency room, but for like less emergency things. And you just go in and you're like, this is happening to me. It happened to me yesterday. You don't need to make an appointment. You can just walk right in. And there's doctors there and they can do tests on you. I think they could do x-rays. I don't know. I'm not sure. The doctor basically said it's not an allergic reaction. I'm pretty sure it's not. Pretty sure. That's fine. I think it's the abscess just like fighting against the medicine. Okay. So what do I do now? I keep taking the medicine, keep drinking a lot of water. It'll probably like swell down later today. And then see your specialist tomorrow because the dentist had written me a recommendation to go to a root canal specialist because they couldn't do what they have already done before. Because this was a redo of a redo. So we had to go to this root canal specialist. The urgent care doctor was like, go to your specialist tomorrow, see what they could do. I don't think they could operate on you tomorrow because they haven't met you before. Okay, let's just go. I was in pain the whole day. We were just cycling out ice packs. The next day came. Around like 6 o'clock, I noticed that it was starting to go down. I was like, okay, the swelling is going down. I'll be okay. This is fine. And then I slept a little better. I only got like 4 hours though. So I woke up the next day and there it was again. My face was swollen again. It just kept happening. And my mom was like, we should just go to the specialist anyway, see what they have to say, see what's happening. So we went to the specialist. And at that point, my face was not swollen like at all. And I was so upset because it's just that it's just that weird coincidence that everything starts to get better as soon as I go to the doctor and they're like, oh, well, I don't see anything. Well, it was there this morning. She literally looked at my mouth, opened my mouth. Oh, so like, are you still having pain? Is it still swollen? It doesn't look swollen. It was swollen this morning. I promise it was. It's still hurting. I promise. I look like a pregnant potato. So she was like, oh, okay, I'll bring in the doctor. We'll see what she has to say and we'll give you an x-ray. So I actually have like pictures of the x-ray and a video, I think, probably. So that's the nose ring right up here. And then that screws from my jaw surgery. Isn't that cool? But what she basically said was, whoa, wow, look, that black mass around your tooth, that's an abscess. And I said, wow, thanks, I know that already. We're gonna have to like really dig in there and get that out. She didn't tell me anything of what was to happen the next day, nothing. So she was like, we'll figure that out and I hope you feel better, blah, 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 blah. We'll make a date for like 2 weeks from now. And I said, 2 weeks from now? I am in so much pain. Oh, the antibiotics and the Tylenol and whatever you're taking, it'll start working like within the next 2 days and you'll be okay. Which she was right about that actually. I do feel a lot better. I was like, okay, not really believing her. I was like, okay, I'll just do it, whatever. I went home and, okay, this is fine. I'll just keep taking the meds and we'll wait until like 2 weeks. It was around like 6 o'clock maybe that night and I realized like, wow, my face is getting bigger. Yes, I'm sure it is getting bigger. I didn't know why. It hurt so much worse on my skin rather than in my mouth because I could like touch it and I was like, oh, okay, that hurts. What is going on? I have no idea what's going on. So then, I have a crazy idea to lift up my lip and look at the area that hurt. And I saw my mouth ready to give birth to a bunch of pus babies. If you're squeamish, look away. But like, It was pretty gross. And I looked at it and I was like, oh my god, what is in my mouth? I'm about to have an alien mouth baby. So I, again, ran downstairs to my mom and I was like, what is happening to my mouth? Why is the baby about to rear its head out of my abscess, I guess? She said, oh, that's the abscess, it's okay, the antibiotics are working. And I'm like, what do you mean working? There is a bubble inside my mouth ready to pop. It's working, everything's okay, like, it's fine. This is what happens, just don't pop it because inside there's poison. What do you mean? What if I pop it by accident? What if I just like touch it and it just explodes poison into my mouth? This is the worst thing ever. Oh, no, it's fine, it's okay, like, do you want me to pop it? What? No, that is not happening. No, I'm okay, I'm fine, it'll be fine. So I ran back upstairs and I had dinner, which was like macaroni and cheese. And at that point I was like, okay, everything's starting to feel better. I was eating on like one side of my face, not like I'm not used to it. Then it was around like something or other. And my sister was doing her makeup and her hair to go to the dance. And I was just sitting there watching like, I wish I could help you, but I'm in like pain. I was in intense pain. I was like, help you, have a great time at the dance. I'll be here writhing in pain. So she left and I was like, okay, everything's a little bit better. And then I was like, why? Wait, why am I feeling better? Why does my mouth not hurt as much? Then I looked up again, crazy. It went down a lot. And that was very concerning. There's poison in my body. I popped it by accident and I'm going to die. I ran downstairs, gargled salt water for like a minute or something. And I was like, okay, everything's better, everything feels better. No infections, please. And at that point, I was like, I did this, which is a bad idea because it was right here. And it's like, I don't know if you can see it, but it was right up there on top of the tooth. This is really gross. This is a really gross vlog. I'm sorry. And I felt the liquid like come. Oh, it was the worst. I probably popped it by accident. I didn't realize it at the time, but I was like, oh, that's not okay. But I was constantly like checking, like looking at it, like not touching it, but like just looking at it. And I checked for like 1 second and I was like, it's gone. Oh my god. So I gargled with salt water again. I rinsed out my mouth again, brushed my teeth at that point because my teeth were like starting to feel a little better. At like one point I couldn't touch them at all. So I was like, okay, I popped it. What the hell? Like, what? Alright, whatever. You could just, like, it's fine now. The antibiotics are working. All that is, like, the bad stuff coming out. So after that happened, I started taking antibiotics regularly. Hold on. What? Hold on, wait. I started taking antibiotics regularly, and now and I feel a lot better. My teeth still hurt a little. I could like brush them like full on, and I can eat food with biting them. And I'm about to go to IHOP so I can actually eat food. Today is the first time in like a week that I actually put on makeup. So that's fine, that's good. I'm probably gonna vlog more today. Alright, so bye for now. That was my little story about my doctor, and it'll probably continue in 2 weeks when I actually have the surgery. So bye for now. Thanks for listening to my awful, weird dental story. The moral to this story is brush your teeth, but if you do it anyway, it's inevitable if you have bad family genes for your teeth. So the actual moral is just don't have parents who have dental issues. That is the only moral. Goodbye.